Hello everybody. I have somehow managed to screw up my orientation. So I'm just going to click on a couple of buttons and see. No, don't want that. I was hoping I'd be able to change it, but I don't think I can. I'm so sorry, you guys, but we will deal with it for now. I scheduled all of my lives on my laptop, so I wonder now if that was a mistake. It might have been better to do it on my phone. But I will know better for next time. I scheduled the next couple, but I will take those down. But welcome to the first public YouTube live. Hi, Cara. Hi, Tina. Tammy. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out. So we got a lot of stuff on the table, a lot of stuff that I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of take you down a little bit of a road where my thoughts are, and I kind of have a feeling where I want to play, so we'll see where that comes. We'll see where that comes to. Steffi, Debbie. I know YouTube's a whole new animal to learn, eh, Tammy? It's so much. Maybe we start, because there's a lot of us going through this. Maybe we start like a live where we can kind of get together and have a little powwow of what we're learning and share and help each other out a little bit and see, how's it going? Is there anything we can do to help each other and kind of make these transitions? Because I think that we're going to be seeing a lot of people making that move to YouTube. I know we already have. And I apologize. I completely forgot to share a link to this live on the Instagram chats. Is there any way that somebody can go and do that if that has not already been done? I completely forgot. We've got Instagram chats set up to give each other notifications when we go live and everything. So I apologize that I have not done that. If someone can do that for me, that would be amazing. If you haven't already done it. Thank you, guys. Grandwise, how you doing? Michelle's here too. Oh, I'm happy to see you here hanging out on YouTube too, Cara. Thanks for coming. Relieved to be in a semi-sane place, right? We need to zen, center, take some breaths, and have a couple of minutes to really be in the moment and say, one of the phrases that runs through my mind an awful lot. It's something Mom and I have used a lot, and I've used it a lot over the years, and it never seems to lose its potency and its effectiveness. And that is, in this moment, nothing is happening, right? The past doesn't exist because it's not happening in this moment. The future doesn't exist because it's not happening in this moment. But in this moment right now, while we're hanging out here together, nothing bad is happening. There's bad stuff happening in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in our moments, it can give us that moment to kind of ground, take a breath, and kind of recenter ourselves to prepare for whatever our next steps are. Right? So I hope that these lives continue to be that. I've called them, it's so funny because I've named these ones the Paint and Bitch lives. And I really am almost immediately, and I need to go in and change them. I think I'm going to change them to the Paint and Breathe lives because I tend to fall back, and it's something I used to do a lot when I was younger, is fall back on sarcasm and bitchiness as a way to deal with any stresses in my life. And I really don't want to do that anymore. I would much rather come back to a place of, okay, center, ground, calm my nervous system, and move forward with as much logic and intention as I possibly can. I know that can sound hippy-dippy as well. I don't really care. It works for me, and it calms me down significantly. So I think I'm going to change the names of them. Instead of a Paint and Bitch, I think I'd much rather have them as a Paint and Breathe. What do you guys think? So strange to have gotten rid of my Facebook. Yeah, I've deleted them from my phone and my iPad. I've kept the accounts for now, but I can't tell you how long that's going to be. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep TikTok either. We're going to see all of it. You like that idea too, Steffi? That sounds good? Okay, good. Lovely. That's what feels good to me. I was walking around, I'm like, but I don't want it to be I don't want it to be calling it a painting bitch that I'm gonna sit here and bitch, and I certainly don't want it to be an invitation for anybody to come here and bitch. Not that we don't get that venting space with each other. We all know that we can do that with this community, and it's not complaining, talking about what's going on in our lives, but it just didn't seem like the right kind of energy to lead off with. So we'll keep it going. You got a notification? Fantastic. So yes, that's something that I'm starting to learn what I need to say on YouTube. So if you are not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It makes a huge difference having you guys all here. Click the notification. I'm going to be going through as much of my content that's already there as I can. There's going to be just kind of like a scrap archive of old recordings somewhere, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more intentional with how my content goes out. I'm going to try and do a lot of vlogging here on YouTube. I'm really going to try and double down in here and see what we can do. And I know there's a lot of other artists, so please make sure you're checking on your people from TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and looking for them here on YouTube whenever it is you see this video. And click the little bell if you want to be notified when I post new videos or when I go live. Hi Jen, how's it going? Good to see you. Hi Kim. How you doing, lovely? I know, it's a total Twilight Zone, eh, Tammy? It's reeling. It's absolutely reeling. Lorna, how are you, lovely? You like that idea too, Tina? Yeah, paint and zen. Yes, I love that. I love that, Steffi. Yes, that's exactly what we need to do. Cindy, wonderful. I'm happy that you're here. Enjoy your convo with your sister. Tammy, so I'll be doing some lives too, but have to get used to the platform. Just want painting to keep going. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I have no sweet clue what the hell I'm doing on here. So if you are new to my content, my channel, to this community, the thing that I can tell you is that I am wildly disorganized. I am incredibly... the word that I want to say is unreliable. That's not true. I show up, but I'm not always consistent. And I am horrible at shipping orders out quickly. But I love to paint. I love hanging out with you guys. I love to share what I've learned. I love to hear you guys talking about the things that you're learning, that you're having fun with. And I hope that the most important thing that I know that this community always wants to convey is that this is a place where we can come and just be here and do something that we enjoy simply because we enjoy it. This is our time to have those moments with our people, right? So if you are new here, welcome. I'm really, really happy to have you here. Please introduce yourself in the comments. Check out the other people who are here on the lives. If anybody wants to plug any of their YouTube channels, please make sure you put that in the comments. Let's support each other and help each other all thrive on here too. Tina, you like that too? Lornie, sounds good. Paint and Bree sounds good. Michelle, wonderful. I deleted TikTok and go in through a browser will bazillion. Yes. No, it is not what it was, for sure. That's okay, Patty. It's good to see you here. Happy you're here. I've deactivated Facebook and won't go back to TikTok. Yep, it's just coming. It's about getting my ducks in a row so that I can easily walk away from those ones. I think it's necessary. Yeah, we can breathe while bitching. Exactly. Wonderful, Lorna. Thank you for subscribing. Patty, Debbie, thanks for adding to the live group. I was in the middle of doing it. Wonderful. Yay. Thanks for looking out for each other, you guys. Look at all the love. Better, thanks. Good, Kim. No. It's a lot of energy to process, eh? Following everyone I can in here. Drop your links. Yes, thanks, Tammy. Sad but good, Lorna. Yeah. Painting now in Zen. Oh, I like that, Cindy. That's really fun. I like that a lot. Miss Audrey is good. She's not terribly pleased with me because I've been gone a lot. And you know what? Just while we say that, I should have a quick peek so I can know where she is. Oh yeah, she's curled up in her bed in the living room. I've been gone a lot over the last little while. Um, the schedule last week was a little different, and I was out of the house a lot last week, and so she hasn't been terribly pleased with me. But she's doing okay now, but she's still kind of sulking off in the back. I'm like a squirrel on a fireworks factory. Yeah, totally. Oh, I'm happy too, Lorna. Awesome. Dot family for life. Awesome. So Tammy and Cara both shared their YouTube. That's awesome. So Cara, you're going to share some of your crocheting and stuff on YouTube? I love that. All right. So let's do a recap of where we are. I'll talk about where my mindset is at right now and where I really, really want to play. And that's probably what we're going to do because I don't want to talk myself out of it. But as we go through a couple of things, other ideas might pop up. So we'll see what happens, right? That's awesome, Cara. That's so exciting. Yay. Yeah, I haven't put up any like big posts or anything other than saying that all of my lives are going to be here. But I'm kind of I've been trying to honestly get a few minutes to sit down and do some planning and really get a clear look at what I want to do. You know, things have been kind of popping up that have been really exciting for me. There's a new artisan online marketplace here in Canada that I'm going to be joining to sell some of my stuff. I'm hoping to start collaborating with Funky Upbeat Designs again in the future. Maybe paint another guitar or drum or something soon would be really cool. In the spring when I can get over to see them. I'm going to be looking at doing more in-person things, more in-person workshops and in-person art sales where I'm at. So I need some time to just sit and process and really figure out what's next and how it's all going to come about and really get a clear picture in my head so that I can give you guys a clear update. I'll get those posts up on the social medias. And then, even though everyone says it, I will be announcing my departure. It's not an airport, don't need to, but I'm gonna. Music trivia is coming up on Saturday. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So it's our friend Christy. It's her birthday coming up at the end of the month. So this is going to be really fun. Unfortunately, last weekend, a friend's mom passed away. So we were at visitations and funeral over the weekend. Yay, Tammy. Thanks, Tammy. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's wonderful too, Lorna. Love doing your in-person art fairs. I haven't done them in such a long time, and I wasn't sure I really wanted to get into them because of, the potential cost involved. And I know to get into a lot of them, you've got to be ready to book one for November in February and setups and displays and all of that stuff. But I'm starting to lean more towards it. I'm going to join the Oshawa Art Association. It's in the city that I live in. And apparently a lot of local businesses will go to the Art Association to get artwork for their businesses. There's opportunities for paid workshops. There's art shows that they do and stuff. So I'm hoping that's going to be it. But I'm going to try and film a lot of that stuff and share kind of almost vloggy kind of stuff about how all of that goes as well. Not just my painting. I'm going to try and have a little bit of both. We'll see what happens. I'm winging it. That's what I say right now. I'm completely talking out my ass. And when I actually sit down and figure out what the hell I'm doing, that could completely change. But that's the idea as it sits right now. That's okay, Tracy. That's okay. I wanted to be able to tell you guys, but I also didn't want to say anything at that point in time. It was a emotional weekend. Very emotional weekend. How's everybody doing though? I think, and you know what, I think it's really good too, Tracy, because it's such perfect timing that, this past weekend was kind of pretty heavy, and then having music trivia to go to this weekend, I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to help lift a lot of spirits. How's puppy time, Tracy? I know, we love talking at ours. That's another thing that we do around here. What happened with what, Tammy? Oh, on the weekend? Sorry, a friend's mom passed away a little while ago, so we had visitations and funerals and emotions. Yeah, yeah. Car's crocheting a polar bear, painting a flower pot. I'm going to call it the ice bear. That's awesome. That's awesome, Car. I can't wait to see. Yeah, it is. It's scary. But let's get on to happier things and prettier things and give ourselves that time to sit and breathe and have the zen of that this community does so well. So let's talk some history. Oh, Vicky, I got a card in the mail today, Vicky. Thank you. You sure know how to brighten someone's day. Thank you, lovely. It was beautiful. Your husband loves polar bears? That's awesome. And thank you. I'm terrible at those sorts of things, because I just see somebody upset and mourning and grieving and I start crying, and you never know how that's going to go over. There's always the possibility of people looking going, "Why are you crying?" Like, you didn't know this person. Like, I didn't know them that well. I did enough that it was very, very sad. But you're sad for a friend and all of that. And so I'm always very apprehensive, but I'm very, very glad I was able to be there for my friend. It was nice. I know it took a while, eh? But I did. I got it. Thank you so much. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a really good one. The box breaths. I used to do the in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. I used to like to do that too. But yeah, let's take some nice breaths. And I'm going to take you through the history of where we are today. And then I think I know where I want to go with it, but we'll see. So on the inspiration deck card pull live. So a couple years ago, I created a deck of cards, 52 cards, tarot size deck of cards that has images of my artwork on one side, word prompts on the other. And every month we get together on Patreon and we pull a couple cards and just see where the inspiration takes us. It's not meant to be instructional in any way. If you pull a card and it says paint a mandala with 5 colors and you say, I don't want to do that, I want to do 10 colors, then do 10 colors. The whole idea is to suggest something and then to tune in to what your impulses are surrounding that suggestion. It's not instructional at all. Anyways, this is the piece that we started. I am struggling with the sides. I've tried multiple times. I've got some sanding to do to redo those side pieces, but then it'll be done. Our friend Tina has called dibs on this beautiful incense holder. So it's not done yet. We're going to finish up the sides, but this is where this started. This is doing coning. Also on my Patreon, if you go to the workshop recording section, if you are a member of the Symmetry Seekers tier, you'll be able to find the coning workshop that Lay did for us. Lay Design NL, our friend Lay in the Netherlands. She is a I guess it's called, she's told me it's called Mandala. I always forget to call it that. But the idea is like using the paint cones like henna tattoos. So she did a coning workshop for us, and it is in the workshop recording archive on Patreon on the Symmetry Seekers. So this is the piece we started there. Now, then we moved on. The Symmetry Seekers are fun. We're gonna have a really fun workshop this weekend too. I'm really excited for the project we're gonna work on this weekend. So then Lay also sent me, I'm very spoiled, she sent me a couple of these house-shaped gypsum stones, and I did this design on that one. I do still want to paint the sides, and I might even do the back. I'm not 100% sure how involved I want to go with that one, but this was the second one we did. I also did some stones. I've got these little heart stones. It's just like a heart candy or a heart chocolate mold that I got off of, you know what? I can't remember if I got this one off of Amazon myself or if Jan sent me this one. I know Jan sent me this heart mold with the flat ones, but I can't remember. If it was you, Jan, thank you. I love them. But I'm hoping to kind of have these as little palm stones. So we did these ones. This one still needs a little heart. And then we flipped up the colors and did some kind of Valentine-y colors and played with these ones. Then we moved on to these wooden house forms that Patty gave me. Thank you, Patty. And while I like this one, I don't like it as much as this one. There's not as much structure as there is in this one. And so even though while I know it's completely symmetrical, I don't see it super easily. I really like it. I think it's really pretty, but it doesn't do for me what this one does for me. Does that make sense? So I want to kind of scratch a little itch right now too, because I want to take a break from this. I want to take a break from this one. But what I think I want to do is I want to use these colors again. I got these Santorini stones from Jan as well. And I've never used them before. So I think I want to use the one with the black background with this color combo. And then on this one, I think I'm going to do a brushwork mandala on this one. But I really want to play with this one and do another do a round mandala on this one with these colors. So that's what we're going to work on tonight. How does everybody feel about that? All right, let me scroll back and catch up on the comments because I know I'm behind. Still have not done coning. I have so many coning tutorials that I've bought but haven't done them yet. What do you think is holding you back, Tammy? Is it just other ideas have come up that's kept you really interested and happy and content? Because there's no time limit or a rush of when you want to do it. So Steffi too, yeah, if you're still scared of coning, don't force yourself. Only do it if you're ready and you've got stuff that you can literally just play with and just try and have a little bit of fun of it. Because it's a lot. Tina, what's going on? Well, when the time is right, Tammy and Steffi and everybody else, it will just happen. With coning, I'm afraid I'll sploot the paint. It happens. 100% it happens. It doesn't happen as often as I thought it would. I think with paint consistency and not cutting too large of a tip in the end of the cone, I think that makes a difference. Barb! Good to see ya. I think with all the time I have now, I can do some things I want. I love that. Yes, that's a great idea. Sometimes that can be paralyzing in itself though too, right? Because it's like, oh, really? I can do anything I want? Oh God, what do I want? Tracy, I wish your daughter still, not that I wish that your daughter still lived here because I'm happy that she's there with you and everything, but at least it would be an excuse to come to Toronto and then we could coordinate a music trivia with you. I think it would be so fun. I always had this idea that if we ever did a retreat in and around Toronto, that we would coordinate it to be when there is some kind of music trivia night so that if people wanted to go do that one night, wouldn't that be so fun? I think it could be fun. All right, I'm going to get out my stencil. And we are going to start to play. So I've only ever seen Christina Lee do this, so shout out to Christina Lee. She does beautiful Santorini marble stones. So I've seen her do the solid background in the back there. So please go check out Christina Lee, and make sure that you check out her work, and her website. She has great tutorials and dotting kits and the whole bit. But definitely inspired by her work when I'm trying this. I know, maybe there'll be an excuse to get you out this way again sometime, Tracy. That'd be nice. I need to get my passport so I can come to Canada. Yes, that would be great. There you go, Steffield Drive. And Patty's back. Lovely. And Lauren is here. Yeah, Christina Santorini, when she did the set for the wedding, so Christina did a whole set of these stones. I think they were square ones, though. And they were all in the same color scheme, but every single one of them was different. She did like 70 or something, and they were wedding favors. I thought it was such a cool idea. I thought it was so freaking cool. And it looked so beautiful. So when she was, like showed like the big view of all of them sitting on the table, there's something about that. There's just something about that that's really satisfying. There you go. I'll get on it. I hope so too, Steffi. I don't think so. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, the wedding set was unreal. Oh, you have the same same stones to paint. Very cool. Have you? I've been waiting for just the right idea, and I've had them sitting here for longer than I care to admit. Now I need to find my center, so I am going to. You know what? I'm just going to use my stencil, and I'm going to eyeball it. So I'm going to zoom in, and for the next live, I will. For the next live, I will make sure that I have this on horizontal. I thought I did. I scheduled all of the lives on my laptop and not from my phone. And while it was quicker, it seems to have impacted my ability to you know, what am I saying? Oh, to switch the orientation. That's what I was trying to say. All right. So let's get some lines drawn. Oops. I only had 2 of these stones too, so when I find that when that happens, when I've only got a couple of something to paint, that I freeze with it, right? Because I'm like, oh, but I need to choose the right idea. And if I don't get the right idea, I'm going to waste this thing that is so beautiful and that I have a limited resource of, right? But then when the right idea comes, so hopefully this is the right idea. We'll find out soon enough. All right. So I'm going to bring you guys down here a little bit more. And then let me scroll back and catch up on the comments. For anybody who's new to my lives, please know that while I'm working, I can't see the screen on my phone. I often have my phone at a very kind of odd angle. I am going to learn OBS software so that I can use something else for where my comments are and have my phone filming at a different angle so that it's not getting in the way. I think that it honestly gets in the way a lot more when I'm painting. I think for those of you who are on the live on Patreon the other night when I worked on the size of the incense holder and they didn't work out, part of it is because the phone is just so in my way. But please know that what I will do is I'll paint for a little bit and then I'll pause and I'll come back to the comments and scroll back and catch up on what I missed, okay? No. I have some stones found on the beach in Santorini. Ooh, that's cool. I like how you find stones. Yeah, I don't think it'll happen either. Still trying to process what you want to do, Tina? Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot longer than we think, eh? -40 in Winnipeg. Ugh. I'm too put off painting because I'm scared. So that's something really good to kind of unpack a little bit, right? So if the sole purpose of painting and doing this is to do something because we enjoy it, what or where does the fear come in, right? And we all have to ask ourselves these questions because they are something that we can all kind of relate to. But if I'm afraid to start it, where's that fear coming from? Is it because I don't think I'm going to be good at the thing? Then it's just a matter of trying to give yourself some grace, because how can you expect yourself to be good at something on your very first try, right? I couldn't sit down at a piano right now and play for shit. You know, there's lots of things that we're not good at straight out of the gate, and that's okay, right? And there's no judgment around these questions, because these are questions that we all have to ask ourselves. I can ask myself the same questions surrounding when I started painting with cones and with brushes. I avoided both for a very, very long time because of the same thing. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that helps or not. Yeah, wearing long johns to bed. No kidding, right? Oh, yeah, you got the fur babies to keep you warm. Yep, you can always paint over it. I was afraid that I had lost you guys. No, you have not. Not a chance. You're stuck with us. Hi, Pearl. How you doing? Sorry I'm so slow at going through the comments, you guys. Because I'm a perfectionist, so every dot should be round. Yes. My first piece sucked, but I kept at it. Absolutely. It's hard, right? And then I try to kind of fight some of the arguments that my own brain comes up with, and maybe there's some that yours come up with as well, but I try to fight it with really big logic, right? So, and just sometimes questions that kind of make me go, all right, maybe I need to rethink it. So, Patty, I'm gonna use you as an example, if that's okay. I'm gonna use that. I'm the perfectionist, and every dot should be round. So, if you don't practice, how are you planning on getting good at it? So, is it that you have said, if I'm not perfect at it my first attempt, it's not for me? Or, hey, this is fun enough that I can practice it because I understand it's going to take practice, and go from there. It's hard, right? It's a really hard question to sit and ask, because there's points in all of it. There's no wrong answer. If I look at something and say, if I'm not sure I can do it, I don't want to do it, you're totally allowed to do that. Or you can say, you know what, I really want to do it. I don't know if I can, but the only way that I will is to try it and practice. And you almost have to give yourself permission for it to look like crap. And it's easier said than done. We've all been on the lives where I've gotten so frustrated that I've wanted to chuck stuff out the window, right? It happens, but it's that constant ebb and flow between those conversations that's the hard work, right? All of a sudden, everyone was gone. Oh, I know, it was hard, eh, Lorna? Fighting to get all my swoops perfect. And we all do that. And that's the challenge. And it's one of the things that I think that is so good again about this community is that we can all relate to this, right? Because it's not like we've all felt it at some point in the past. We all feel it all the time in multiple different ways. It's just a matter of, you know what, but if that means I don't get to do this, then it's not worth it. I need to do this. It's too fun to do this and try to go. It's different conversations to have in your head. And that's really, really difficult to do. Really difficult. Haven't painted since December, Tammy. Depression set in and had its claws in me trying to get back into my art. Fingers crossed. I feel like I'm starting over. And you know what? Maybe that's something that's okay too. Because I feel that too, not in the same sense, Tammy, but in some senses. I feel like I've been in a fog for quite a while. But we're almost being forced into new beginnings, right? So there can be something cathartic about that sometimes. And just follow the fun for now, Tammy. That's all you got to do is reignite that love for it, right? That's it. That's the only thing you got to do, because you know damn well that once you get into it and you're in your zone, ideas are going to be popping up like crazy. And we love you. Love you to bits. Steffi, I stepped way back in painting with stress of all the things, but I crave it again. That's a clear message, isn't it? And just do it. Yeah. There's new beginnings right in front of us, right? So how are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? And again, that's easier said than done, and that's going to ebb and flow from moment to moment, right? But we still got it. Still got it. Okay, so I'm going to draw another circle here because we are going to leave room for the paw print. So that will be the space for the paw print. Yep, sometimes a Control-Alt-Delete is exactly what you need, right? Yep, just say, you know what? I'm done fighting. I'm done fucking around. We're just gonna hit the reset, restart the computer, and start fresh. We might have to repeat a few steps. It's not the end of the world. We're okay. We're okay. All right, I'm just gonna do a gentle erase. And then we will start with our little paw print, and then we will keep going. This is the therapy needed. You know, there's a lot of good things about this community. Me too, Lorna. I'm glad. Me too. You guys are my therapy too. This is pretty special. All right, I'm just cleaning out my gold cone. I've just got a last little bit of gold in here. Yep, absolutely best community ever. All right, let's do a little bit of painting, shall we? So I'm excited to see what happens. I've got to do a little bit of research. Tammy, you might have already done this research, but it was a question that I didn't even really think about until today for some reason. But so to get monetized on YouTube, there are a couple criteria that you have to meet. Certain number of followers, but one of them is the number of public watch hours. What I don't know, and I've got to Google it, is to find out if live streams count toward the public watch hours. So I'm interested to see when I get off of this live. I'm going to start tracking my watch hours for the next couple of days for the rest of this week and see how my watch hours increased, if they do, and how they're impacted. And I'll make sure I share that with you guys too, because public watch hours are just any video live, any video or short that is set to public. Right? So unlisted doesn't count, private doesn't count. So all of our Patreon lives that we do, they don't count towards my watch hours for monetization on YouTube because they are unlisted, right? So I'll see what I can find out and see what we can come up with. And I'll make sure I share it with you guys because, again, I know a lot of people are trying to figure out YouTube. Yeah, November through February are really difficult, right? What a lovely big group hug. You guys are awesome. Not looked at that, but I would think it would. I'll look too. I don't have very many subscribers, but I'm hoping to reach more. You will. You will. Okay, so I'm gonna be... I hope so too. I'm interested to see if they make any changes because they're kind of just sitting off in the background, kind of going like, don't tell anybody we're here, but we're still here, but just don't draw attention to ourselves, you know? But we'll see what happens. All right, so I want to figure out how to do this here. So I'm looking at this one and this one for inspiration to see kind of how I want to build this. I want to build it with some of these curly cues coming out of the center. I'm just not sure how to yet. I see so many of my TikTok people are on here, so I'm hoping we can keep this momentum going. I hope so too. Nani says hi. Oh, lovely. She deleted the TikTok app and now TikTok is no longer in the App Store? What? I can't keep up, you guys. I can't keep up with this. I don't know what the hell's going on. So if I'm trying to think of how big I want these. So in perfect world, I would like to come down here like that, I think. Let's see how much space that gets us. Oops. So that takes up. That 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be interesting. What if we do this? We'll cross it over. No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Hold, please. Nope, I'm gonna do something. It's just wrong placement. I'll fix it. Okay. All right, let me scroll back because I am behind on comments. So sorry, you guys. Many people have deleted and now can't get back in. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's gone from the App Store and VPN hates it now. Man. Wow, I didn't realize that. They said not to delete it, did they, Tina? Wow. Don't want to take the risk. Yeah. That makes sense, Pearl. Through your laptop? Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Pearl. Pearl, our pedal making queen in the house. That's so exciting. So exciting to have you here. I love the leaf shapes that you do on everything. It's so beautiful. Awesome. So make sure you guys are following Pearl. And again, drop your YouTubes in the comments if you are on here and you want to make sure that everybody here knows what you're up to now. So please, 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 please make sure that you throw in a comment. Throw in a comment so people can follow your social media. So you guys can click on links here in YouTube, of course, but make sure you're letting people know if you are on the other apps and how to find you. This is going to look cool, I think. Oh, this is going to look like a pretty flower. Okay. I'm a big fan of drawing stuff out now. I never used to draw stuff out this much, but it's definitely made a difference. All right. This is gonna look so pretty. All right, so that is our set of lines and how they're all gonna cross over. And then we'll start filling it in. Christine is here. Hi, Christine. Good to see ya. Pearl made a video about how to reload coins. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Pearl. Thanks for letting us know. That's great. On all weekend for Canadians. Yeah, it was a lot. I think so too, Tammy. It's going to be pretty. Jess, hello. How you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming to hang out. So next live, I will make sure that I get it in horizontal mode. And I will make sure to remember to post the links. Because I forgot. All right, so now I need to grab one of my teals. And I want to find one that still has a really tiny point. So I think it's going to be this one. One of them I cut the tip of it to make more paint come out, and I might have cut 2 tips, so I might have to see where both of these are going. Where's the one that's... I gotta almost look at them underneath the camera. Okay, the one on the right is definitely bigger. What are you working on tonight, Christine? So anybody painting while we're hanging out, let me know what you're working on. I think I like this one better. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna get my hand rest out. My friend Kathy made me this little bolster. She's a seamstress. She makes all kinds of fun stuff for me. But it's this little bolster, and it's filled with those little styrofoam balls. But I can use it as a wrist rest while I'm painting off to the side, which has been really, really helpful. Oh, my hands are so itchy. Hang on, I gotta put some cream on my hands. My hands are in and out of water so much that I really suck at keeping them healthy. It is nice to all be here. This is good. This is good. This is showing that this is gonna be a good option for us for a little while. We got a good crew here. This is the first time I'm on a live in public on YouTube and not just a private or unlisted one. So I'm going to try and really figure out how we can have a lot of fun on here and how we can, keep the community going strong. Because I know everybody in the community is doing all kinds of bits to keep the community strong. So everybody keep doing what you're doing. We'll keep it going. Watching tonight, maybe painting tomorrow. Very nice. Working to get your ass off the sofa. That's hard. That's a tough one. Tina was working on Ashley's Carnation Patreon project. Very nice. Keeping it crafty with Ashley. Fantastic artist. And has Patreon and everything too. Your patient cat is staring at you for food. Oh, and the husband too. Oh, yeah. You got one of those to do. Have a good night, Tammy. We'll be here for about another hour tonight. Not right now, but I'm making a rock for one of my TikTok friends who's waiting for a heart transplant. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That's so scary, Patty. Painting away, almost finished. Kim, that's exciting. Do you have another one on deck ready to go? That's what you're working on too, Jess? Very nice. I gotta get that. You're trolling on Facebook. Pearl, that's awesome. No, nothing on deck? The right thing will put itself in your path. You'll get one. You'll get one. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Tina, gonna jump in the shower? Okay, no worries. Yeah, we'll be here until 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if you want or are able to come back, we will be here for a little while. Oh, shoot. I don't have my glasses on. This was going to be a problem. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hi, Reggie. All right. I knew something was missing. Oh, we're not going to do the wraparound. We're going to do a flat piece for this weekend, Steffi. So let me show you. We're not going to do the wraparound design. We're going to convert the wraparound design to a flat mandala. So no cups, just any size. I'm probably going to do, I'd say at least something 8 inches bare minimum. Probably closer to 10 or 12. So yeah, just anything flat. So this weekend, what we're going to be doing, you guys, is I had done a mug design. If you look at my downloadable patterns on my website, I've got a mug pattern that was called Delight. And what we're going to do is it was a wraparound design on a mug. And I started a while back with this, taking the design. So on the mug, this pink line of dots goes around the mug. So like if this was my mug, that pink line would go around the middle, and then this design would build up towards the mouth of the mug, and then we would have another design that would build towards the bottom of the mug. The part that builds toward the bottom of the mug is the part that we're going to build from this line into the center. So we're not going to have a center dot. We're going to have a whole bunch of petals and swoops pointing in this way. So they're going to be in opposite directions around this pink dotted line all the way around our flat piece. So, yeah, I'll put up another post a little bit later about the surface and the number of colors, all that sort of thing. But yeah, so we're going to convert it from a wraparound design into a flat design without changing the orientation of how everything sits around that center line. I think it's going to be fun. Jess, did you go with swoops or swoosh, flowers or swooshes? Tina will be back soon. Perfect. It can be either. You can do a circle or a square, whichever your preference is. Whatever your heart desires is totally good. All right, I gotta grab my cone again here. Bear with me. All right, now let's actually do this here. Just went with flowers. You guys both went with flowers. Ashley's work is so beautiful. All right, so we're gonna start here. Oh, and it clogged up again. You rotten bugger. Get out. Hang on. There was a little tiny dried bit of a paint booger in the tip of my cone, so I'm just going to try and get it. I think I got it this time. All right, let's try again. I still don't breathe, and that's a little... All right, well, it's not perfect, but we'll live with it. All right. All right, so now I'm going to do all of the ones in that direction. Oh no, that's really dumb because then it's not going to be dry. All right, let's go with this one then. I am trusting that even though these two look quite different now, that once the whole design is done, thank you, breathing. Yes, I was not breathing. I was definitely not breathing. Once the design is done, I think it's gonna not be super noticeable. So let's... Oh, the end is clogged again. I'm so afraid that if I unclog the end of the cone with my fingers and my fingernails without a paper towel, that I'm going to get paint all over my hands and I'm going to get it all over the side of the stone or something goofy. All right. So let's start here. Oh, that's not straight. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. But we're going to fix it. It's going to be fine. There's little dried bits in that. I wonder if I grabbed the wrong cone and grabbed the one that's got little problems. All right. I think I might have. Let me see. I think I did. I think I grabbed the wrong cone for the ones that I tested. All right, let's go in with this one. Let's see if this one's any better. It'll still be fine. However, oh, that's much smoother. Oh, it was a little bit of a corner. Well, that one looks pretty nice. All right. We're going to be all right. It's going to be fine. Oops. Back over top of that. Yeah, breathing, breathing, breathing. Oops. Yeah, all right. Well, I think that was the best one yet. Pretty close anyway. Tracy, so maybe a dumb question. Why do people want to move off of Facebook? They have removed all fact checking from Facebook. And one of the big reasons is because, one of the reasons that TikTok got banned was because of Zuckerberg. Or at least there are a lot of people that have the feelings of that, including myself. Probably shouldn't be saying that, but And because Zuckerberg is so chummy with the powers that be. Steffi640, are you Steffi? Your comments are so much like hers. There you go. Making the connections between usernames. It's going to be another one of those. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot that feel like that. Potato. Breathing, breathing, trying to breathe. I was having a lot of technical issues going live on Facebook as well, and I think they were starting to happen a little more intermittently on Instagram too. So especially if my live stream hours count towards my public watch hours for monetization, then this is going to be the platform that I'll be able to actually make some money from the content creation, and won't be, my goal is to have money coming in from stuff like that and not from you guys. Both. My family, grandma spells it Steffi, but my friends spell it Steffi because Stephanie gotcha. It's cool to have a couple different ways of spelling it. All right, here we go. It's clocked again. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, shoot. All right. See, if I don't ask these questions, y'all wouldn't know. No, exactly. It's so good that you do. I'm so glad you do. It was very helpful. All right, I need to add some more tape to my cone here. And then we are almost done. And then we're gonna go in with more golds and with the purple. Oh, come here. Ugh. All right. So I just want to get some more paint down to the bottom of my cone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just pinching that down, and I'm just going to fold it over just a little bit. Now it's potentially gonna, oh no, it didn't shoot paint out the bottom. So now I'm just gonna put my tape here and then my tape over on this side, and that will hold it with the paint in a smaller area, because if I move my hands and then the paint's not coming out anymore, then I'm not gonna get a smooth line. Not that these are terribly smooth to begin with, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. Thank you, Lorna. You've been on YouTube way longer than Talk. Yeah, YouTube was here before that, and it'll hopefully be here no matter what. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Oops. Oops. That's probably a little farther away from the other one than I'd like, but it's okay. Your sister's a talker, is she? Well, I'm sure she enjoys talking to you. You're kind of someone enjoyable to talk to. Kinda. I didn't mean kinda. You are somebody who's enjoyable to talk to. No kinda about it. All right. Whew, here we go. Lynn, thank you. Thanks, Cindy. I'm so glad you like it. This is fun. Kinda. I tried to catch it, Cindy. I didn't mean it. At least I was breathing this time. Oh, you could hear me? I hope it's not too loud in your ear anyway. I'm sorry. I know, you're kind of nice. I'm glad you laughed at that. All right, so I'm wondering, you know what, we're actually going to go with gold first. Oops. All right, so we're going to do, what are you up to tonight, Cindy? Yeah, kinda. Besides chatting with your sister, you doing any painting? Those roses are insanely beautiful. I want to reach out and touch them. You guys have not seen Cindy of the Rain Gallery. If you've not seen the work that she does, you are missing out in a big way. All right, here we go. I'm gonna move you over here. Oil painting tonight, very nice. All right, so we're gonna go here. Yeah, that looks good. I love what tiny dots you can get with the cone. I feel like Lay would be really proud of these teeny tiny ones that I'm doing right now. I feel like they'd make her happy. Hear the squeak every time I turn my sponge. Now you can't unhear it. Oh, it's the little things. Yeah, the tiny dots are satisfying, eh, Lorna? She's been a busy lady. But she's good. She's just been busy. Those are not so tiny, but that's okay. Oh, there's a hair. Okay, so apparently, oh, my thumbnail's so gross. I'm so bad. So sorry. Apparently when I'm going in this direction, I squeeze the cone a little bit harder. So I have to adjust my grip to get the super tiny dots a little bit better. It is, it's a teeny tiny one. It's all that's left of this color. I'm surprised, Vicky, that I haven't gotten frustrated with it yet and just transferred what was left into a new cone. That seems more like something that I would do. But right now it's behaving, so we're gonna keep going with it for now. Another benefit to making sure you've got somewhere to practice, right? Like the TPC, exactly. Teeny tiny. All right, so we're going to put a bigger gold dot here and one here. So the symmetry's not the greatest on this one. However, I don't think I care because when I look at it through my phone, it just looks so stinking pretty. I was really frustrated with coning last night. That's very true. I was very frustrated. It almost just became laughable after a while, right? It was just like, yep, all right, sure. Sure, this is what we're going to do? Fine, whatever. All right, I'm going to just clean out the tip of my purple cone, and let's see what kind of luck we have here. You know what's going to happen, right, is I'm going to be too impatient. I'm not going to wait to do the other one, and I'm going to end up coning it instead of brush working it, and then I'm going to have to just buy more Santorini stones, right? Oh, yeah, it was, right, yeah, Sunday night. Oh, yeah, it wasn't last night, was it? God, that feels weird. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I'm pleased to say that Mom and I sat and polished off 3 more episodes of Supernatural, and I'm ridiculously proud that she loves it. Loves Supernatural so much that she said she's excited to finish the series so that she can start it over again and pick up all the stuff that she knows that she's missed. I'm feeling very, very pleased with myself at the moment. It's quite fun. All right, so let's see what we're going to do here. we are going to start here. And we're just going to do a bunch of swoops. We're not going to do anything super crazy. We're just going to do a whole bunch of swoops. So we will cone it and then pointy tool it. Yeah, I was really frustrated working on the sides of that incense holder. But I think we've got a good plan for the next time, though. I'm going to just go around and do the center ones. Sometimes I find just by the time I get around to like around the mandala and back to where I started, that the paint will be dry enough that at least the edges of the swoops are starting to dry. And sometimes that can keep them from running together and squishing together. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. Yeah, me too. It's so fun, right? We were big Buffy fans. And then she also likes The Strain. She'll watch it over and over. But she hadn't seen anything that she liked as much as Buffy since Buffy. And I knew that if I could get her to watch it, because she said, I'm not watching it. I don't like Jensen Ackles. Supernatural's on Prime. It's got Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. Jared Padalecki played Dean on Gilmore Girls, if that helps anybody. Jensen Ackles used to be on Days of Our Lives, played Eric, Marlena's son, Eric, I believe. Anywho, that's coming out of the vault. How the hell did I remember that? So yeah, Dean from Gilmore Girls, but it's two brothers that are that get into all kinds of like supernatural trouble and are hunters, and they go around hunting vampires and demons and all that stuff. Well, you know what I just found out, Tina, is that so every year, you know, when all the Comic-Cons and stuff are happening, we have two in Toronto. We have Fan Expo that happens in the fall, in August, and then we have Toronto Comic-Con that happens in February, March timeframe. And this year, there are only two celebrity guests. The Toronto Comic-Con in February, March is significantly smaller than Fan Expo. And they don't usually have a lot of celebrity guests. Most of the time at Toronto Comic-Con, you typically find voice actors, animated voices, comic book artists, and almost a little less mainstream, a little more niche kind of creators and stuff. But this year, they're having two celebrity guests so far at Toronto Comic-Con happening in March, I think it is this year. And Jared Padalecki is going to be there. And James Marsters, who played Spike on Buffy, are going to be there. So I will be going to Toronto Comic-Con this year. I will not be getting photo ops. The photo op with Jared Padalecki is $210. That's crazy. However, should I have a winning lottery ticket, you bet your ass I'm paying the $210 and getting a hug from that man. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was on Dark Angel, too. I forgot about that. Yeah, Supernatural's great. Yeah, Spike is, I think, $80 or $90. And now keep in mind, that's Canadian pricing, right? So that means it's around, like, $210 Canadian is around $120 around 120 American, right? Because our dollar's shit. Yeah, so I think Spike is like 80 or 90 bucks. But I was talking to a friend of mine who's a Supernatural fan as well, and I said, "So Jared coming alone, eh? What are we thinking? Are we thinking that there's the possibility that they might add Jensen or maybe Misha or turn it into a Supernatural con, like a little mini one? That would be pretty amazing. You can bet your ass I'm going to be there. I just want to be in the same room with that man. I would love to meet Jensen, though, and Misha. Yeah, it's for a photo op, so you get like your photo taken with them. It's pretty standard at the Comic-Cons. It's a pretty, from what I've seen anyway. So yeah, you can do an autograph. The autograph is like 80 to 100 bucks, I think, and then the photo op is like 210. So we're gonna go here. And here. But I was very excited to see. I'm like, well, and my friend Kathy, who made the armrest for me, some of you have met her through some of the workshops that we did last year. She's a seamstress, and she goes out and she buys like really, really cool fandom fabrics and stuff. So she'll, like, for example, she made me this, I don't know if I can turn it, this bag here with this Friends fabric. She's made me a Lord of the Rings purse. Like, she gets really, really cool stuff. And I'm like, you need to sell your stuff at Fan Expo. Because as a nerd at Fan Expo, I'm telling you right now, if I walked up and I saw a Lord of the Rings change purse and it was under 20 bucks, I'm buying it. So people will be throwing their money at you. So I'm hoping. Which one did you go to, Tina? Who did you get to see? Kara, speaking of autograph, I can't wait to finally have my autograph CD copy. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting, Kara. I'm excited for you. It's going to be a fantastic collectible, isn't it? I keep hoping that they start up the Supernatural conventions again. It was the one thing that I really regretted that I never got to one, because I used to have them in Toronto too. That's one of their locations. Someday maybe. Trying to remember. I think I've only been to I've been to 3. One when Spike was supposed to be there, and unfortunately he had to cancel. My first one I went because I wanted to meet Elijah Wood. And who was the other one that was there? Damon from Vampire Diaries. Ian Somerhalder was there. And Steve Amell was there from, what was Steve Amell? Arrow. And then the next year I went, because they had a bunch of Harry Potter people. They had Tom Felton and so the Draco, the actor who portrayed Draco was there. the actor who played Ron Weasley, and the actors that portrayed the Weasley twins. Fred and George Weasley were my favorites, along with Luna. So I got to meet them. I only ever did the autographs, though. I didn't do the photo ops. But it would be fun. The only one I ever bought photo ops for was with Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan, who played Merry and Pippin in Lord of the Rings. I had tickets for a photo op with them, but then, the whole COVID thing happened. And I cried. I cried when they announced that it was all canceled. Like, I knew it was, but I just kind of refused to believe it, kind of thing. But they're my favorites. Pippin specifically is my favorite. Billy Boyd, I'm talking to you. You're my favorite Hobbit. All right, how's everybody doing? Is everyone doing all right? How is the YouTube experience compared to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, that sort of thing? How are you feeling it? How are you finding it? This is so freaking pretty. I love it. I'm so happy. This one's a little lopsided, but we're just gonna go with it. Right? Because it's fine. We had a steady 20 people in here tonight. That's great. That's awesome. That tracks with Instagram, right? Which is good. Maybe a little less than TikTok, but I'm not stressed out about it. How are you guys feeling? Yes, feeling better now than watching. Yay, I'm glad, Lorna. Wonderful. Thank you, Kim. It's my first week on YouTube, even though I've had an account since 2022. Good. So everybody get Cindy at the Rain Gallery up to 50 followers right away. And subscribers here on you. I keep saying followers. I got to get the terminology right. 50 subscribers so she can go live. Promise you will not be disappointed. Vicky said, video quality is good and I have access. I miss not being able to read the chat without making the picture small. I'm going to try a couple different ways of doing different arrangements for live streaming, because I think if I learn the OBS software, it gives me options to kind of change that up, Vicky. So I might pick your brain when I do start to learn that, and pick all of your brains really to figure out how to set it all up. Definitely more comfortable being on YouTube right now. Me too. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yeah. How many subscribers do you have so far, Cindy? You like watching on the desktop? You find that convenient? Nice. Yep, so you should be able to click on the Rain Gallery from right here in the chat, and it should give you the option to subscribe to Cindy. Making you more comfortable on here? Good. I saw the Impala. Oh, cool. And James Marsters. Oh, that would be cool. No longer recognize the other panelists. Software is called OBS. It's a software that a lot of Twitch streamers use. Hi, Jenny, and I'm sorry. Hi, Jenny. A lot of Twitch streamers use as well. And it allows you to stream to multiple platforms at the same time. I don't know which ones it allows. And it also allows you to stream from multiple devices at the same time. So you could do like a picture-in-picture kind of thing. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe 18. All right, let's get Cindy up to 50, please, at least. Yeah, you can watch on a computer. So one of the things that I'd be able to do, for example, is I could set up my phone wherever I need it to be filming what I'm painting, but then I could also have my laptop up pointing at my face, and I could actually look into the camera and have like a little picture-in-picture there. I don't know enough about it, unfortunately, Jenny, to really share much more than that. StreamYard is another software that people use for that. If you click right on her username here in the chat, will it pull you up to Cindy's profile? Package should be in Canada soon. Yay, a package on its way to Tracy. Yeah. I haven't heard of Streamlabs. I've heard of StreamYard. So, yeah, sounds very similar. Watch on my tablet, but chat only on my phone. There you go. Okay, good to know. Awesome. Oh, you can only block or report when clicking on someone's name? Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Well, give it a shot. Streamlabs can do TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook all the time. Nice. That's good. There you go. Yeah, I think they all have slightly different integrations with where that can be happening. But again, I don't know enough about it to be talking about it too much. But it's something I'm going to learn. We'll see. See how long that takes. Car's eating oatmeal cereal with Chobani strawberry banana yogurt on it. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds very satisfying. All right. We are making progress. Slowly but surely. But the chat's been great tonight. So I know when that happens, a lot of times I don't paint as much. But when we're having fun conversation, it sure makes it easy to not get as much painting done. But I'm glad that the experience is good here so far on YouTube from your guys' end. I definitely am happier here than I was on Facebook for sure. Try the app before the handle. Okay, there you go. Perfect. That's poopy. That really sucks, Tracy. That would make so much sense. You never know. Maybe that'll happen one of these days. Oops. Oh, I'm glad, Car. I'm glad it's a satisfying treat. The app works? Okay, good. Awesome. Jenny, I'll check out OBS. My son recommended Streamlabs. He's been streaming for years in gaming. Then go with where you've got the resources too, right? If you've got someone that knows that software inside and out, Jenny, you can't buy that kind of connection. So I think it's another one where there's no wrong answer. I think it's just a matter of what your needs are, and what the software can do, et cetera, et cetera. So don't feel that you need to look at others unless you want to see if they have anything that might be useful for you. But having someone that you know that knows the software that you're using, that is a big deal. Oh, good, that worked. Okay, good. Yeah, it's better. Awesome, Lorna. Wonderful. Lovely. Good to hear. All right, so these ones are full. So these spaces are full. So now, let me think. You like it better here than on Insta too? Okay, good. I know that it was problematic. Hi, Audrey. Good to see ya. Thanks, Tina. Thanks for letting me know that. That's good to hear. I'm really happy about that. I think it'll be kind of nice having, this is where I am. I can schedule a couple lives in advance so that you guys can see my schedule right in here. I think it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting more comfortable with it and more familiar with it and really figuring out what I can do Good. Jess found you, Cindy. Perfect. Tracy got it. Patty followed you, but had to put the ad in there. Okay, good. So no, if you type in at the Rain Gallery, that should bring it up for you. And what do I want to do here? I have a feeling I'm going to run out of paint with this one. Awesome. All right, we're going to just do a couple steps at a time, I think. No, I lied. We're going to do here. And here. Followed you a few days ago. I had a hard time finding you. Me trying to follow, not almost reporting and blocking you. That's the only where I have is where will people post links because we don't. Because don't we need that? Yeah, I don't know how we can do that, like for tagging. For tagging stuff, you mean? That I don't know how to do. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Haven't posted anything yet, but you will. It'll come. It'll all come, right? All in good time. Yeah, I think there's still a lot that we've got to learn, Tracy. That's just like, it's a different kind of social media platform, right? So the way that it works and the rules and everything are different here. Oh, that looks like boobs. Crap. Hope I don't get a content violation already. My first live on here. That'd be good. Oops. Oh, I had a sploot. I'm running out of paint. I'm going to have to... I'm going to definitely have to get some more paint soon. I just don't feel like doing it right now. At least they didn't look like boobs for long. Yeah, I'm so gonna run out of paint before I'm done these swoops. Dun, dun, dun. Awesome, Michelle. Amazing. What are you at now, Cindy? How many subscribers? Give us an update. Somebody give us an update on where Cindy is. Tracy says, I'm on it. Tina had to turn off the notifications because it was going off all day. Yeah. Christine said, was 1/3 listening, 1/3 watching you, and 1/3 watching Fire Country. Now we'll be listening and watching if the baby birds don't run on my phone. Well, best of luck. Yeah, I think we can share a lot of resources together, Jenny, and help everybody. I love that. I asked YouTube to notify. Oh, good. Excellent. Yes. Just for live notifications? Okay, good. I thought it was 18, but it's 11 now. It'll come. It'll come. Can't find her, Steffi? It doesn't blow up like the other one. Yeah, the chat one is the busy one, right? This is coming along nice, though. I'm pleased. I'm trying to remember if I think I added a little bit of gel, heavy gel medium to thicken up this paint before I put it in the bottle, in the cone. I think. So yeah, the thing that I will definitely fix for the next one is I will make sure that I have it as a horizontal live instead of vertical. I'll make sure I do that because that'll make a difference again as well. So unless it's something that I missed, can't create a horizontal schedule, a live stream that you can make horizontal from your desktop. At least I couldn't. So I either need to figure it out or just make sure I schedule everything from my phone. It's nice being able to schedule them, though. I sat down with my live schedule, and I'm like, ooh, I can just put them right in here so you guys can see the live schedule. Maybe I'll luck out and I won't run out of paint. Maybe I'll be squeezing the last drop of this paint out of this cone. When the cone runs out of paint. Maybe it'll finish the very last space. I'm already in it, Tina. Thank you for asking, though. People are doing a good job sharing in that live stream group. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. And thank you for whoever did that. I completely forgot to post there, and I apologize. I will get on top of doing that. Thank you, Lorna. Dun, dun, dun. Cindy's at 12. Yay. Also on replay, I don't see the live chat transcribed. So I think that's another setting that I have to do in the background. So I will check on that because I think that that's something that is a background setting. Like chat on replay or something like that. The live chat is on Instagram where people share when people are going live on whatever platform they're going on, just to help everyone stay in touch with who's live. It's okay, Christine. We've got about 10 minutes left, so we will hang out and enjoy each other's company for as much as we got. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Patty's got you covered. Patty and Tina are taking care of it. Amazing. All right, so let's see if we can get these purple swoops finished before the end of the night. So I did schedule a couple upcoming lives for the rest of the week. We've got Thursday and Friday. So our Friday night lives that we were doing on TikTok, they will be here now. Everything that is a live stream for me except for Patreon lives will be here on YouTube. Well, and actually the Patreon live ones are already on YouTube. So you know what I mean there. So all of my lives are going to be here on YouTube, and they'll either be Patreon or they will be public. So that'll be kind of almost a little easier. At least it makes my brain function a little easier because now I don't have to remember where I'm supposed to be and the number of times that I started a live on the wrong platform compared to where I scheduled it. So that'll be kind of nice. I say there's only one place that I'm going to be. I think I'm actually going to have enough paint, you guys. That's exciting that I'm going to have enough. All right, let's do one more. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do in the very center too. So I think I'm here Thursday evening 7 to 9 and Friday 8 to 10. And then I will be doing a workshop this weekend. So from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern on both Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be doing our next workshop for Patreon. I am Mandala Love Affair on Patreon as well. My workshop tier is called the Symmetry Seekers tier. And that's where we do a lot of the different workshops, where we do all of the online workshops now. We usually do one about every 6 weeks or so, a new one. And we do a lot of little fun stuff in between. So if that's interesting for you, that's where we'll be on the weekend. And we'll be doing that workshop. I do have a free tier of my Patreon as well. So, and I do 2 exclusive lives for that tier. And so kind of an everybody live, you know, free, paid, doesn't matter. There's 2 lives a month for that. All right, Michelle's on, Patty's on top of it for Michelle. Helpful for sure on classes so we can see the chat. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I'm so glad you like it, Steffi. That makes me happy. Just a lot of people are wanting to steer away from anything Mark Zuckerberg. And not everybody is. Not everybody is. Yeah, we're going to sign off here in about 5 minutes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more thing. We're going to leave this center part empty for now. And we'll come back and do that maybe tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah. Ah. Ah, shit. Where's my napkin? I want to get these big blue swoops done. And then, yeah, we'll keep finishing it. But this is fun. This is really fun. What a nice sized project. Now, damn it, I'm going to have to buy some more Santorini stones. So thank you, Jan, if you're watching. Thank you for these ones. I probably should have waited and done these when all of the purple swoops were dry already. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they're going to run together a little bit. Oh, well, we'll fix it. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know where you buy them. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? Personally not trusting Meta and the rich boys that seem to be playing around with it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Thank you, Kara. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. I think you can buy them. I honestly have never gone looking for them. I was spoiled and I got these ones as a gift. So I'm not sure where you buy them. Cindy, can you refresh my memory? Cindy Ince, are you in Canada? If anybody else, if you're in the U.S., maybe check with Christina Lee. But if anybody in Canada has got a line for a Santorini marble guy, let us know. And I'll keep you posted if I find somewhere as well. I know probably on Etsy you can probably get some. But might have to do a quick Google on that one. Bye, Patty. Good to see ya. Oh, that's right, Cindy. Thank you. Stones on Amazon and on Etsy. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Steffi. All right, we're going to do one other quick little thing with the gold. We are going to do just a little line. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it this way. No, we're going to do it this way. Whoop. So I got to pretend to be an adult tomorrow and do some stuff around the house. Just, laundry, basic weekly cleaning stuff. So tomorrow is not a painting day, or at least I don't think it will be. So I'm going to be really excited to get back to this on Thursday. So hopefully I'll get to see ya. I'm going to try and mix up my lives too and add in some more daytime lives. This week was just a little bit hectic for scheduling that sort of stuff in, but I will try to make sure that I'm doing some afternoon lives as well, so that depending on where our time zones match or don't match, hopefully we'll be able to still spend some time together. I'm really loving this, you guys. This is making me really happy so far. I'm excited to see how we finish it, because I have no idea how we're going to do it, but we will figure it out. All right, you guys, let me... no, I think I have to set it up in a setting ahead of time, Tina, so I'm going to check on that and make sure that I set it up properly for the next one. So I'm going to put that on my research list for tonight before bed, and I'm going to get those new lives rescheduled. So the two that are in my live tab now, I'm going to get rid of those, and I'm going to rebook them, and I'll rebook them so that the chat saves and figure out that setting, and I will make sure that they can be horizontal instead of vertical on this one. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out for the first one. And we will change the name too. We're going to change the name from Paint and Bitch to Paint and Breathe. And that'll be nice. That'll be awesome. I hope everyone had a wonderful evening. I sure did having you guys here. Thank you for coming and spending this time with me. I am looking forward to seeing you again in a couple of days. And you know where to find me. I love you to bits. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Good night, Lorna. Good night, Jess. Good night, Kim. So I'll work on that, Tina, for sure. Good night, Michelle. Love you to bits, you guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Cindy. Mwah, Steffi. Aw, thank you, Audrey. Yeah, these are so fun. These paints are great. All right. Awesome, you guys. Love you to bits. I'll see you soon. Bye.